what we're trying to do as hunters is we're trying to flip nature, right? The reason they
Right.
strut, the reason they gobble is because they're the hens are supposed to go to them, and I mean they're gobbling to try to get the hens to come to them. Now, they're there's going to be birds that are going to break and come hard, but they're probably going to die quicker, and they're
Mhm.
around a lot less. Um, so your birds that are a little more, natural, doing it the natural way, you can call and you can get them to gobble, but there's times where you're not gonna, you're not gonna do it. So, they can gobble at you, gobble at you, gobble at you, but if they're not coming towards you, that's where you got to realize, okay, this isn't working. He's responding to me, but that's because he wants me to come to him. I got to try to just lay off a little
Yeah.
bit and see how that reacts. And in the end, one day you may do that on a bird, and he gets tired of waiting and he comes in and you kill him and think, oh, dude, this I got to figure it out. And then the next day you take somebody else, same situation, you lay off, and he never gobbles again for 2 hours. And when he does, he's a mile away. And, I mean, there's who knows?
If they were predictable, everybody would be successful.
Yep.
There's been so many times I go over the edge and call too much, and they spook them off. They quit gobbling. I'm thinking, man, I just should have shut up. But also times where I'm trying to like hold the brakes and be quiet, and they drift off. Another hen goes to him, thinking, dang, if I would have been more on him there, maybe he would have came. But like, I think calling just to call or calling just to hear him gobble, like I think that was early on my biggest mistake. I didn't know what
Mhm.
turkey vocalizations. I knew a yelp and cut and stuff. I didn't know what they meant. If I had a turkey gobbling at 200 yards, I'd still just be just yelping, yelping, yelping. He gobbles. You got to have a conversation with him, kind of learn what to say and when to say it. Just because I'm calling aggressive doesn't mean I'm just sitting there cutting and yelping, like, just doing the same thing. I'm like, if just turning your head, like it makes it sound like she's walking. If you're in the leaves, like dropping back over the hill. I mean, I'm an aggressive caller, but there's a lot more you can do to kind of paint the picture in their head. In my eyes, if because Justin said about one being 100 yards away and like just kind of waiting on it, it's not always the right move. In my eyes, I think, okay, well, if I could sit here and wait a couple hours and maybe kill him, I've never been a patient person. I'm thinking, why not get him to come running in now, and then I'll go kill another one or get my buddy one. Like, I just think of her. If I spook him off, I'll go find another one. I'm the run and gun type of guy. There
Right.
many
Yeah.
times it screwed me over. Last year on opening day, Pap was in a field. We were calling for him and stuff. No, there was some goblin, nothing major. Called him in one. He shot it. They were sitting there. My buddy and I went up over the hill, got on two that were gobbling big time. I mean, they were coming, but then a hen came running up through us, and she went to them, and they shut up. I was like, all right. After an hour, let's go find another one. Well, 45 minutes later, hour later, Pap calls me. Where you at? By then we were like a mile away. He's like, they are gobbling like crazy. Well, we left an hour early, and they were both standing up on top of the hill just hammering. I mean, you're never going to win them all, like you said. That's why it's fun, but I mean, I definitely tend to be more aggressive, and there's plenty of turkeys I've killed with nothing but just soft calls and yelping real slow and soft. Last year in Virginia, we sat there from 9 a.m. to 11. I was calling here and there just to keep them in check, but I mean, not really calling at them just to kind of make sure they're not drifting off on us. I mean, there's a time and place for all the different types of calling.